dad. This is how you act when you are out of control. Now, I don't want to ever have to see my mother go through this again. Never, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I hate you, motherfucker. I hate you. This is out of control. Don't fuck with me, Jeffrey. I'll kill you, goddammit. Look at me.
Are you willing to get involved militarily to defend Taiwan if it comes to that?
Yes.
I want you to meditate, and I want you to just burn the bridge. I want you to burn the... I'm just
Hey peoples, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You guys, we have a lot of shit to talk about today because like, I've been trying to discover like new music and stuff. And I really want to talk about it because I have some opinions about certain artists that like, that no one wants to talk about. Like, it needs to be said. It really does. But anyways, on top of that, I also have like some political things I need to talk about as well. With Joe Biden defending Taiwan. And also I want to talk about like the Dahmer show. Because that was insane. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notification. And like always, don't forget to check out my Etsy store. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, so you guys, so I've been really like into like different music lately, and that's why like on Instagram I've been asking like a lot of people like what's your new favorite song, like what's the album that you listen to right now, like because I really want to know. I want to try to like expand my my music taste, and a lot of you have helped me like so much. I really love listening to Rina Sawayama, I think that's her name. That bitch is everything. I love Rina so much now. I can't deal. Rina, that girl right there, that was the best music I've heard in like a very long time. Cause there's rarely any artists out there now that like makes good music, because everyone's trying to sound the same, or everyone's like sampling upon sampling upon sampling, like Prince said, like back in like I don't even know when.
Sampling is getting to the point where it's out of hand too. I mean, you pretty soon we'll be sampling the sample that was already sampled.
And he's right, like every single song is sampled, every single song is like not original. There's no good music out there that's like I really want to like cherish, and like I get like goosebumps from it. Like I feel like a certain way about it, you know? Like the only people that I found that's new that I really love and that I can't look back on is like Rex Orange County, Faye Webster. One thing about it, bitch, I was thinking really, really hard right here, bitch. I forgot to mention Fiona Apple. They're the only ones that like I recently found that are new. Like, I'm not saying like these are really recent. Like these are music, like songs I've been listening to, like artists I've been listening to for about over like a year. It's really hard to find really good music. Like, everything sounds so stupid. Like I listened to Ethel Cain. I don't understand how anyone can like listen to that shit. Like, I'm sorry, like Ethel Cain, it was like nails on chalkboard when I listened to her music. Like, you have to be really depressed, really like high, or something's wrong to be listening to Ethel Cain. Cause like Ethel Cain's music, like I was like listening to, like I listened to like all three of her albums, then like one song. It all just sounded like it was like underwater. Like I was like, like, you know how like, I ever heard like a whale? Some of her songs are like she's like inside of a well and she's singing out. That's what she gives me. Like, I don't know. I don't like her vibe that much. the fact that people like compare Ethel Cain to Lana. I went on Twitter just to look around and see what they're talking about, like trying to compare Lana and like Ethel Cain. I just shook my head. I'm like, there's no way. You can't compare greatness to that shit. You can't compare greatness to that shit. Like, Ethel Cain is nothing compared to Lana, and I would never want to collab. I see people saying they want collabs. I see people saying like, oh my god, like listen to Ethel Cain. It's like the first feeling I had when I was like listening to Lana Del Rey. I'm like, whoa, like you can barely hear what she says in that song. I don't get it. You know, everyone has their own vibes and like what they like. It's not my personal taste. I'm also listening to like Omar Apollo. Y'all hyped him up so much. Like, I'm sorry, like Omar Apollo, like he's not even that good. Like, here's the thing, if I only put like 15 songs in the playlist when you have already like 3 albums, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's not right. The music is not that good. I don't gravitate to it. Like, I don't know if it's his voice. I don't know what it is, but like something about it I just didn't feel it. And I think it's because everyone's trying to sample like Frank Ocean. I think like just even with Steve Lacy, like I like Steve Lacy even more than like Omar Apollo. But it seems like these guys, they all have this Frank Ocean-esque type of vibe. Like, you get what I mean? The only guy that I've listened to recently that doesn't really have that kind of like Frank Ocean type of vibe is Rex. Or like, you know, Sam Smith, or Troye Sivan, or Conan Gray, or like, they don't have that. Like, but when I listen to these new guys, they have like that Frank Ocean like type of twang, and it's like, you can't touch Frank Ocean, baby. Omar, Steve Lacy, like, you can't touch Frank Ocean. Like, I get that you're trying to like get the like the word sounds and like the little interludes and stuff like that, but like I know interludes have been around for a long time, but there's a specific way that specific artists do that. You know what I mean? And it just sounds like they just want to like get into that genre, I guess because they're like the gays. I think it's probably why they're so famous and so like big, because they are attractive. Like, you know, well, Omar, he's not that attractive to me. And like everyone hypes them up because they're gay and they sing about love and like about a boy. It's just like, I don't know. I didn't gravitate to it that much. I do go back and listen to like some stuff. Like I do like Evergreen. Is that the song called? I do like Evergreen. I think it was good. I liked his second album. I think it was okay. Like, you know, it wasn't something I gravitate to. But Steve Lacy, I do like Steve Lacy. I mean, like we all know about Dark Red, Inside, but I didn't really know that he had like, you know, some good songs that like I really would like and like that I really listen to, you know. I really admire I admire him much more, you know, even though he does give me like a Frank Ocean-esque, he still has like his own like kind of vibe, like, you know. I don't know why when I listen to these recent guys, I just heard Frank Ocean. I don't get it. I don't know, maybe because I'm so stuck in that genre or something like that, but I'm still trying to like discover more music and trying to, you know, expand my tastes. Even though like some of y'all, no offense, but like I listen to some of y'all music and like I'm like, this is really bad. Like, it's really bad. There's some songs that I like, but it's really bad, and I just can't handle it. I can't handle it. I mean, I made playlists of some of the songs, but like I can't do it. Like it's nails on the chalkboard for me. But anyways, I'm gonna get to Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know if y'all been watching like the Dahmer series on Netflix, but bitch, I just finished it yesterday, and that was a roller coaster. I never seen like anything really about Jeffrey Dahmer. I never really been like educated on like what he was doing and like who he killed, like what specific people that he killed. I never really understood Jeffrey Dahmer, but yesterday watching that series was insane. Like Jeffrey, he was touched, and he wasn't that bright either. Like, he was the most stupidest serial killer I've ever seen in my life. Like, I was like, wow. What really taken me out the most was like the parents, you know? I really do feel like they played a big role in his manic, like, you know, psyche. Like, I do think that Lionel had a big part in Jeffrey Dahmer's monstrous acts. I really do think that he triggered that. Because I feel like before, yeah, Jeffrey, he was very, like, weird. And he was, like, not as out there. Like is that the word? Bitch, that little boy was crazy. Like, when that teacher, what really took me out the most, I think also that's also what, you know, that's what took him out, was the teacher when he gave her, like, the tadpoles, because, like, I guess because they gave, like, teachers back in the day, like, apples and stuff like that. When he gave her the tadpole, and then after class she gave it to that little boy, and he seen that little boy with the fucking tadpoles, bitch, that boy went crazy. He started yelling at that boy and followed him home. I was like, whoa. Like, Lil Jeffrey doesn't fuck around, bitch. Lil Jeffrey does not fuck around. He's all about that smoke. He went in that boy's house and got them tadpoles, bitch. But what really was interesting is that I think he put, like, some type of acid or something like that in the tadpoles. And he just started experimenting, killing, like, animals. And I just really think that Lionel was the reason of it. And I think that it's really crazy how important the role of a parent is important to a child's, like, states and how they grow up, because he didn't get any attention. Like, he didn't get zero attention. Mother was fucking insane. I don't like that bitch. The mama is fucking insane. The way she left him for summer, that's unforgivable. And no wonder he, like, was in the house drinking and just, like, because he was left there alone. And no wonder he killed those men, because he didn't want to be alone. And even the father, like, he was trying to put that all in his mom, but it's like, bitch, you had all summer to come check on your child, and you didn't. Why didn't you? You knew the mother was crazy. She was always on pills. Why wouldn't you check on your son when you know the judge said that the mother is going to have custody with David? It just the whole entire thing, it pissed me off. And what's really sad also about this is that, like, he was also struggling with his own sexuality too. And I was just like, wow, I didn't know, like, he was gay. I didn't know he was gay. But, honey, he was struggling with his sexuality and him living with his grandmama, all that kind of stuff. That shit was mortifying. Like, I was like, ooh, bitch. In the grandma's house, Jeffrey? In grandmama's house? In grandmama's house. You bringing home men in grandmama's house? And you have a head inside of a box? It took me out. It really did. Sitting there, I was nervous. Like, my heart was beating watching the damn show, because it was so, like, it was so realistic, because it was real. And poor Miss Glenda, bitch. Miss Glenda. She's a trooper. I love Miss Glenda. She's, like, my favorite. The acting in this whole, like, the acting in Dahmer series was, like, amazing. I feel like Evan Peters is Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, he was that good. And Miss Glenda, bitch, I love her. I forgot the original actor's name, but she is so great. And she embodied her character really well, you know? I watched, like, some old clips of, like, you know, the real people like that was in the presence of Jeffrey Dahmer, and she really aced that. They all did. It was such a great Ryan Murphy series, and I suggest everyone to go watch it if you don't know anything about Jeffrey Dahmer. You know, I'm young, bitch. I don't know shit. What really broke my heart at the end is when, like, the father, I did not know that he got killed in prison. Crazy. But also, I did not realize that, like, at the end of the series, I was very taken back by the father when he was, like, telling him, like, I had the same feelings as well. Like, I had the same feelings as well of killing people. It's just like, does that shit run in the genes? Because the mom, she wanted his brain to be, like, you know, studied on, but the father was like, no. I think the father was scared to know the truth, bitch, you know? I don't know. Like, would you, like, if you found out that your son or daughter was like a serial killer, comment down below, like, would you want their brain to be studied to know if like something was wrong, like something happened, like there was a chemical imbalance or something like that? Because I would want to know too, but I don't think they found anything with the last person, because I think like John Lacey, whatever his name is, they also studied his, but they said his brain was perfectly normal. That's what it said in the series. So it just makes you wonder, like, was it just like an impulse of something that he just really desired and that he was just born that way? Who knows? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think anyone's born a killer, born evil, born, like, you know, I don't know. It just made me think. But anyways, that's my thoughts on the Jeffrey Dahmer situation. I really enjoyed that series, and I thought that it was really good. But anyways, let's get to, like, talking about Joe Biden, bitch. Joe Biden. I don't know what to say. There has been so many warnings about China telling other countries not to intervene between their war between Taiwan and China. I don't understand how no one is talking about what Joe Biden said a couple days ago. Like, he wants to defend Taiwan. And it really baffles me. Like, I know that everyone's really occupied with, like, you know, the Iranian women that are being attacked right now. Like, we get it. Like, I understand. But, like, girl, like, what about us first? Like, girl, that's a whole different culture over there. And that's a whole different thing. Yes, we should care. But, like, what about us first? Like, can we talk about us first? Like, we can be in a potential war at this, like, right now, and we wouldn't even know it, for real. Like, we wouldn't even know it, because, you know, they're so secretive. They won't tell us anything. But, you know, like, there's like this debate with China saying, like, you know, if Taiwan becomes, like, claimed to be independence, they're gonna, like, you know, they're gonna start a war with Taiwan. And big old Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, he wants to defend them. And it's just like, why? Over some fucking chips for computers? But doesn't China carry, like, mostly all of our resources, like, such as meat, like, cotton, like, I mean everything. Like, I mean everything. And you want to defend Taiwan when they export and import, when they import our goods here to America? I don't get it. I don't get it. I know, like, my friend was like, she told me, she was like, you know, like, he has to defend because of the chips for the computers. I'm like, is food, cotton, things that we need, like, is it worth going over a war over some fucking chips for computers? Like, we can easily, like, go. I don't get it. I really don't. And I just feel like everyone's, like, not looking at not looking at the real situation that's going on right now. You know what I mean? Girl, come on now. If Joe Biden wants to defend Taiwan, can he at least just make America, like, independent ourselves? Like, can we, like, do our resources in an independent way, and we don't have to, like, be dependent on, like, another country to give us our goods? Why isn't no one talking about this? Like, why we're so hung up on, like, the wrong things? Like, why are we not talking about that? Why is no one saying anything? I don't see anybody really saying anything. And if you look up things online, it's very, like, they try to bury it in a way. I don't get it. Everyone's just, like, very distracted. I'm looking at that, just like I've been looking at the Ukrainian war with Russia, stuff like that. I've been keeping an eye on that, because I'm like, bitch, get ready. Like, you have to get ready, so you have to be ready, bitch, because shit does not look good. It really does not look good. And it is what it is. Something looks different with my face. I think it's because I don't have no mascara on today. That's what it is. And the sun's going down too, so oh well. Anyways, I think I'm done. I wasn't, like, too, like, because usually I am, like, off my rocker, but I don't think no one will listen. That's why I'm just like, ugh. Like, what can we do? Like, what can we do? I for one, like, I feel like I want to send like a letter, like, or something to like Joe Biden and be like, don't do it, don't fucking do anything, like, do not go, like, do not defend Taiwan, bitch, over some fucking microchips for fucking computers. Like, no, I want to send him like a letter, bitch, like, return to sender. Like, that's how I feel. Oh my god. Cotton, food, things that we really, really need. Whoa, bitch. Like, whoa. Over some fucking computer microchips for computers? Like, is it really that important to risk so many of Americans' lives? I guess so. I don't know. Anyways, I'm done. I thank you all for listening to me today and listening to this video. It was kind of a lightweight, boring video, but like, you know, like, I'm so hung up on that and doing research on that. It's just, it takes down everything. But anyways, I love you all so much. Like I always say, be yourself, no one else. And be sure to check out my Etsy store. Just like I said, with like the jewelry boxes, with any jewelry piece that you get, you will get like a jewelry box and like other items such as pop sockets and like little thank you cards, things like that. Like, so if you're interested, please be sure to check out Beauty Queen Thrifts. It's like my little baby, and you know, anything on there that you want, I got you. But anyways, I'm done. I love y'all. Bye.